Paramount POS is a great tool for quick service restaurants. It's very easy to log in and start taking somebody's order. Let's go ahead and do that. The first thing I need to do in a quick service application is select the order type. In this example, I'm going to select to go. This will let my kitchen and food prep staff know that this order is to go. Here's my menu. Across the top, I have my categories, and under each category, I have my menu items. As you can see, it is very easy to navigate through. In this example, we're going to go ahead and just choose a smoothie. So we select our category smoothie, which brings up our menu items under our smoothie category. Let's go ahead and select the Tropical Delight. From here, I can select my sizes. Let's go ahead and do a large. And as you can see, my price adjusts with each size that I choose. Once I'm done with my size, I simply select Done. And at this point, I can go ahead and finalize the transaction by coming down to the Payment button, selecting my payment, and then selecting my payment type: cash, gift card, house account, check, or card. If this customer was taking part in our loyalty program, I could come up here, search them by name, select their name, and now when I go to the Payment button, you can see that they have $2.81 worth of loyalty that they could spend on this transaction. In this example, I'm just going to go ahead and choose cash. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit exact cash. You can see right here that my cash transaction has been successful. I hit submit, and then I can prompt how do I want my receipt sent. I'm going to go ahead and just say no thank you. Now I can go ahead and go back into my quick serve and start a new order. Paramount POS is also a great tool for table service and bar tab. Let's do an order for table service. We start by going to the table layout. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel out of this screen. I'm going to go into my table layout, and I'm going to choose my table. Once I've chosen my table, I can select how many are sitting at that table, or I can go ahead and just hit continue. I'm going to go ahead and choose 2, then hit continue. You can see here that I've got 2 people sitting at this table. So I'm going to go ahead and start this order with a beverage. So we're going to do a Coca-Cola for seat number 1. And for seat number 2, we're going to do an iced tea. For seat number 1, we're going to go ahead and do a bacon cheeseburger. We're going to choose our meat temp. We're going to choose our side, and we're going to choose our cheese. Now over here, this is what my hamburger comes with. I can go ahead and hit onions and hit no onions. And you can see over here on the left side, under seat number 1, I've got my Coca-Cola and my bacon cheeseburger. I can now go to seat number 2, and let's say this person wants to do a Angus cheeseburger. Again, we need to choose our size. We need to choose our temperature. We need to choose our side. And we need to choose our toppings in this particular example. Now you can see that under seat number 1, I've got my Coca-Cola and my bacon cheeseburger along with its modifiers. In seat number 2, I've got my iced tea, the Angus cheeseburger along with its modifiers. If I click on the table, you can see the entire order for seat number 1 and seat number 2. At this point, I can go ahead and click finish. And what that's now going to do is it's going to mark this table as occupied. I've got my color codes down here showing that this table has been seated at the green color. If it's yellow, that means the customer has requested their check to be able to check out. If there's an item on hold for some reason, it would be blue. If the person had been sitting at the table for more than the time allotted in the back office, for example, an hour, it would turn orange. And if there were multiple checks at this table, it would be a burgundy color. Now let's say we want to go ahead and close out this order. We simply click on the table. It brings up our order. And from here we can either split the check or we can just check out. We'll show you how to split a check later. We're going to go ahead and just check out at this point. So we're just going to go with the exact amount. We're going to cash it out, hit submit, and then we get our receipt prompt. Let's go ahead and do a bar tab. Simply go to the bar tab screen. We tap new tab. We enter in our customer's name. Now that we have our customer name in there and we have our bar tab, we can go ahead and start putting drinks on their tab. So let's go ahead and go to our beer, bottled beer. Then I can hit finish. And now what it does is it's created a tab under my bar tab screen. There's my table layout screen. Again, once I've cashed that one out, the table became available. And this is my bar tab screen. Now to go in and adjust this bar tab, I simply click on the box. And let's go ahead and add another one. We can just go in here. We can hit repeat and hit finish. Now let's say this customer is ready to go. We simply click on the bar tab, go down to our payment screen. Let's do cash again. And that is how you do a bar tab and a table layout and quick serve. To find out more about how to do pizza orders, click on the link below.